Okay, so once again, if you're just joining us, this is Ian from Mindful Marketplace and a Tiny Product Lab. We're going to continue doing some recordings on Framer and Framer specifically for targeting a niche market, vertical industry, or even sort of a local angle by which to build your agency. A bunch of folks have asked me about Framer for like real estate or Framer directories for realtors and local listings, etc. It can be a fantastic niche. I don't. It's not something I do, but in the service of helping some folks in my immediate orbit, I found some really good templates and designs that I think are really fantastic for targeting that market. This one here is probably the best. It also happens to be free, and we're going to actually go through the process of using it for free. So I'm loading this now into my Framer account. This is by Cedric Moore, who's really one of the kind of rock star developers or designers within Framer, within the ecosystem. Let's copy this over. I mean, generally, I don't intersect with these folks that much, but I've purchased a few of his templates when I very first started experimenting with Framer, and pretty much everything I've used of his has been great. So, I recommend his stuff writ large. This is a fantastic. Let's look at it real quick before I actually show you some of the edits that you can make, which I'll probably post privately rather than on YouTube. But if you look here, this is what the site looks like. And again, this is free. It's ridiculous that this is free, but it's actually free. And it's probably the most comprehensive um, uh, design or template for building a like an authority site or really like almost like a realtor.com style portal within Framer. I mean, again, the fact that this is free blows my mind. But I think initially it was selling for a few $100s, and then they, reduced or he reduced the price. I think he probably works with a few other folks in this agency called Trueform. Again, I don't really intersect with these folks all that much. Let's actually, but I know that some of his work has been, in collaboration with other people. So let's look really quickly at what you can build on this. Hopefully, my screen is not obscuring some of this because it looks like my recording window, as always, is a little smaller than I wanted it. But um, let's just pick a random listing, right? So you can inquire. It has the forms that actually forward to the respective realtor, so you can actually run a multi realtor, multi author, like kind of marketplace style site using this template. You can have rentals. You can have obviously sales. There are great landing pages for each respective sort of section of the site or each silo of the site. I guess would probably be a better description. And I really like the agents piece of this too, right? So you have, I'm going to reduce the screen size here because it's annoying the shit out of me trying to find stuff. All right, so I mean, you have all these individual listing agents as well, which gives you the ability to build like a really a directory if you wanted to do nothing else, with each agent having its own assigned properties. All very cool, all done via the CMS. And again, let's say you were doing this for dentists or designers or life coaches. I mean, you could build this entire thing, right, with that sort of approach to this without touching real estate at all. And each property could be changed into a product, let's say, or an offer. So you could change this sort of Samantha Rodriguez kind of, like dummy content into like, Sally Rogers, life coach, New York, and she could have, instead of available properties, she could have, digital products. My dogs are starting to get very frustrated with me, so I may have to speed this up. But nonetheless, you can see very easily how something like this could build your local influence as an authority site owner. You could build an asset that you could sell to other popular realtors or real estate agencies or boutiques in your community, and really quite quickly have a a real asset that helps build your brand, your business, and your bank account. Again, income and assets. This could be a fantastic asset as well as a income generating thing for you in the process of building that, all on Framer and all for free. Of course, you'd pay Framer for the hosting, etc., but that's a trivial cost once you start making sales to your local realtor community, etc. All right, I'm going to go check on my three dogs who are behind a door in another room while I record this to make sure everything's okay. Thanks so much. Teach what you know, do what you love, wake up the world with your work. If you have questions, feel free to ask. Thanks.